Sunday. I'm going to back just take a couple photos with my new camera. Got Pentax. Very excited. I've shot on it twice so far, but it's all been coloured film, so I'm hoping to take some black and white photos today. So shaky. I need something else to put on the stabilizer because dang, the sky actually is that white. I thought it was overexposed, but the sky actually does look like that, which is crazy. Look at the sparkles. Pee. Fireworks. Feels like glitter. Wow. It was so cool. She says, as a Pisces queen. The road is so clear. Ooh, a skate here would be good. A skate at 9 AM on a Sunday would not be the worst thing up here. There's hardly any people, and the road is very empty. And my whole journey was like that, so note to self. 8 to 9 AM on a Sunday morning, babes. Get your skates out, love. Get rolling. I really just, I don't know what's gone on with me, but I just have no shame anymore. I talk to myself in public, I sing to myself in public. I'm that person on the train that's like, better get into the music. The shame has left my body. I thought it would happen when I got older, but damn, I'm only 23. I find it hilarious. I just do whatever brings me enjoyment. If that's singing to myself on a train, then let it be, girl. Let it be, sweetie. I was explaining when I was on the train. I don't know if I explained it very. I'm trying to get used to being concise when I speak to the camera, because my previous videoing and filming, I had like hours and hours of footage. And then really and truly I thought about it and I'm like, bro, I've just been talking to the camera for the whole time. It wasn't even like doing stuff, so I'm trying to be more concise. But basically on my way to bank to do a photo shoot. It just got very dark, but I'm planning to shoot on black and white, so I've asked everyone to kind of wear like high fashion clothes that have structure, clothes that have texture, for example like a fur jacket or jewelry that will like shine back at the lens, or materials that light bounces off of, like satin, that type of thing. So, and I sent everyone mood boards. I'll put them on the screen. But I only did the casting call on Friday and today is Sunday, so I'm not really expecting too much, to be honest. I haven't followed many people on my photography page yet. I'm still networking on that page because obviously everyone that I've networked with in the past through my modelling or through my skating is on my modelling page and on my skating page. So I kind of have to transfer over people that I'm going to shoot with or people that I want to interact with and network with on that page. So yeah, I really wasn't expecting many people to respond, but I got a response from about 4 or 5 people, but because it was so last minute, it was kind of like spur of the moment, which is why I did it last minute, because I'm like, okay, well, I'm assuming it would just be someone I know that pops up, but actually people that I don't know pops up more. So yeah, I had quite a few people message and say like, oh yeah, I'm interested, but weren't sure if they could fully come or not because it's so early in the morning. But I did it early in the morning because we'll be on a main road, so I kind of didn't want it to be too busy and for people to feel uncomfortable posing in front of a crowd or anything. Is this bank? Fuck off. This is not my destination, sir. A couple of people said that they'll try, but they're not sure if they'll make it. So I'm kind of expecting that maybe it would just be me and my friend who also does photography. But that's fine because we can just kind of scout out the area, because it would be handy to know different areas and different locations, different backdrops, so that when we do want to do shoots, we're not searching and searching for a location. We'll kind of have a list of places already if if we want a certain look, then we're like, yeah, we can go here for that look, we can go there for that look. So that's why I'm still going, whether people turn up or not. It's meant to be quite a nice, oh yeah, this is the road, right? I basically looked on Google at the street view of the location and just kind of scrolled along to see what the buildings look like. So I saw this road on there, which is nice. So just for reference, if you're interested in shooting at Bank, this is basically why people do it. Thank you. Yeah, so it's kind of like the old English buildings, and then there's like pillars and stuff like that, stone walls, so it's like a good neutral background. I'm sure you guys have noticed a lot of people like on Instagram and stuff use more of a plain background now so that your outfits can pop and the image doesn't look too busy. So this is a good place for that. So as you can see, all the buildings are basically just kind of like that neutral stone. There's like more stone, kind of like passageways down there. But it's, yeah, it's pretty quiet, which is nice. The streets are pretty clean, like the floors are too dirty. The stone is very clean, so it's a good place to take photos if you guys are interested in locations for photography or even just for your Instagram, whatever. It's pretty convenient because I literally just walked here from London Bridge, so it's like local to different stations. Monument is literally over there, Monument Station. There's stairs, things like that, see? It's just got a variety of stuff, and like the way that there's loads of little passageways, so if you're shooting with someone that's kind of shy or you just want to be out the way of people, it's a good place to kind of be, because you can literally just shoot against one of these doors or one of these walls. It's so good. And that's just a quiet little passageway, and there's loads of them. There's another one over there. They're all pretty similar, like the buildings. And I've also noticed from watching people's vlogs, specifically Only Bells, in her vlog she shot down here and the sun was booming, like it was so pretty, and then she posted the photos on Instagram. They came out really nice. So down there I know is a good place to shoot. I need to figure out how to focus on this camera properly because that is atrocious, but I'll get down there. So it's an example of like a more modern type of building. This is giving me like new build London vibes, so that's really good. And then obviously you still got all of your old stuff right across the road. Sick. That is such a good passageway in there. And there's like shadows, but there's also sun, so it's a good place to kind of play around with light. Passageway. Could do like get someone to do a catwalk down here. It's sick. There's quite a few people walking about taking photos and stuff, so you also don't feel uncomfortable as a photographer, which is nice. But let me just message my friend and see where they at.
Watching TV. I think I trade my breakfast, lunch, and dinner for some kitty. Please believe me, I see Riri, I'ma eat it like panini. I go dumb up in the bar, hit the walls like graffiti. Indian birds all up on a nigga wee wee.
This is the wall for me. Those pillars look so good, and they're completely in the sun. When the sun moves, I think it will move down there, so you'll have sun for a while. It's currently 9:30 on a Sunday, so if you're interested in shooting here, this is the time really. The roads are pretty empty, so even if I like needed more distance and I needed to stand in the road a bit, I could do that and have the model up there. They could sit on that or they could stand on it. That looks like about knee height, so you can really play around with that. But yeah, it looks good. I'm very excited. You can even take some photos up and have that in the background. Very, very cool. But yeah, this is the main location for me. And then you can just kind of walk down the side streets. Even the flowers here. I've done a shoot before when I was modelling where the photographer had me stand like this in the flowers, so they were all like behind my head, but it looks like there's hella flowers around you. Really, it's just a little patch. So that's another way to kind of use your location. But yeah, just be creative with it. There's all statues and stuff, like landmarks and that. So if you're interested in more of like a London-y shoot and really like getting that London feel, then you can capture some of that in there. But yeah, this is Bank. Biggity Bank. Basically,
I know that.
that is your height. There to there.
The guy was like, I read it on, the guy said from the tip of his finger to his thumb is 20 centimeters.
But everyone's different.
Yeah, but standard human, give or take.
You could just do it, like.
That's like 3 meters from here to there.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm a meter away from you.
Yes.
I know.
I'll do 1.5.
You see, somehow the world will change for me. Let me know if you want me to do something. And feel so wonderful.
Hey, what's on top of the camera?
It's the screen.
Wait, what?
I can see myself.
I never knew that.
Yeah.
That's it. What?
Look, I'll cut it out. Okay, so I've decided to shoot some film. I wasn't going to, but here's the black and white film. And it is Tri-X 400, which apparently is very good and professional, and a lot of journalists used to use it back in the day, so we'll see how this goes. Exciting. Where's my camera? Oh, I'm an actor. It's all for real. You didn't finish the song.
Oh, my bad, my bad.
Telling you just how I feel.
Did you watch iCarly recently or something?
No, I have no idea. No, but that thing keeps playing on my flipping TikTok. What's that thing? I actually do cuss a little. That thing.
That's so dumb.
It's so annoying.
It's stupid as one thing.
Oh, there's so many of them. The first one I watched was funny, and then it became a thing, and I was like, oh, film me, film me. It's all for real. I'm telling you just how I feel. Ah!
Use your thumb to hold the middle, the other.
This part.
Yeah, just to keep it there as you push it. Okay.
It's all for
Yeah. Let's try again. Try again.
That's how I feel. Why is it wonky?
Yep.
Yay.
And again. There you go. And again.
That should be enough.
Yes, it's in there.
Okay. Listen to the sound. Yay. Merci.
You're welcome.
Oh, wait. I never see my whole body in my shot. So it's just my head, so that's fun. Thank you. So in case you guys are wondering, this is what I see if I can line it up inside. There's like a meter in there, and then when I press this button on the top right there, I'll have my finger on here, press it down halfway, and when you look inside, there's basically lights in there. There's LED lights in there. You can just about see the red one at the top. But yeah, so that tells me what settings I need to be on, and then I can also change some of the settings on here and focus with the actual lens. Yay, how cool. That's what I see. Period. Now the popos. I find it so cute when people duck. Okay, so I've just sat down for a coffee. We were originally gonna just go to South Bank and get some food, but our model has just messaged and said that she's on her way. We're gonna shoot a little bit and then go get some food after. Alright, it's recorded.
Is there a way to like, okay.
Is there a way to what? Focus?
Oh
yeah,
my
whatever
gosh,
you
it
want.
taps.
Just, yeah.
What?
So it's
okay.
like a phone. And then
Lovely.
if you want to zoom in, it's this thing here.
You're left or right?
Yeah.
Thank you.
You got it. Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's good. Wait. Oh, wait. Stand how you. Yeah, like that. Yeah. And the thing is, yeah. Wait, look, come. And you do that, the leg pose. Yeah. Yeah, look. It matches.
I hate the red feeling like that. But let me get it from my. Is it here calm or is it like my face? Like...
That's fine.
Yeah, where you
That's
are.
cool.
Oh wait, it's black and white. It won't even be red.
Yeah. You good.
Okay. Right, reverse first. 1, 2, 3.
Put 'em in the Jersey Shore like Bully D. Ride with the mob, through our law. Check you and me, and we get job. Is the name, they call it the chain. Put on watch, this is plain thing. Ride with the mob, through our law. Check you and me, and we get job. Is the name, they call it the chain. Put on watch, this is plain thing. I'ma start killing niggas, how you get that truck? I attended Harlem picnics where you risk your life. Uncle used to skim work, selling nicks at night. I was only 8 years old, watching Nick at night. Uncle Psycho was in that bathroom, bucket. Knife to his gut, hope daddy don't cut him. Suicidal thoughts brought to me with no advisory. He was pitching at me, selling beats, mad ivory. Grandma had the arthritis in her hands, bad. She was popping pills like rappers in society. I'll fuck your bitch for the irony. I said, meet you at your home if your bitch keep eyeing me. Ride with the mob, through our law. Check you and me.
Nice. Yay. Well done, girl.
Torn on for the watch, Prezi plain Jane. Ride with the mob, through our law. Check you and me, and we get job. Kirk is the name, then Baller did the chain. Torn on for the watch, Prezi plain Jane. Ride with the mob, through our law. Check you and me, and we get job. Kirk is the name, then Baller did the chain. Torn on for the watch, Prezi plain Jane. Ride with the mob, through our law. Check you and me, and we get job. Kirk is the name, then Baller did the chain. Torn on for the watch, Prezi plain Jane. Ride with the mob, through our law. Check you and me, and we get job. Kirk is the name, then Baller did the chain. Torn on for the watch, Prezi plain Jane.
Yeah. It looks so healthy and fresh. Look at the salmon.
Okay, look.
Pak choy and tomatoes.
Let me have that.
No! Okay, fine. Hold on. Thank you.
Oh, look at you.
Yum yum. My fave.
What's making it yellow?
Tiramisu. And that's white chocolate. Taste the goodness. Oh, and he dropped it. Oh, that was a terrible spoon. Okay, editing me here, giving my final thoughts on the Tri-X film. First of all, love the grain and the contrast. Superb. I did like how the photos came out. I didn't really know what to expect, so I'm glad that I liked them at all, basically. When I got the images back, I didn't feel like, okay, I need to go run and get this film again, put it that way. One, because it's black and white, and two, because I think it's something I would have to practice with a lot to kind of gauge how it reacts to different lighting, things like that. So I don't know if it would be the most reliable roll of film for me to get, say if I got booked for a shoot and I needed a very specific look, or if I had a certain vision. Whereas there's other films such as Portrait 800, Portrait 400, where as soon as I used the film, I was able to predict how my photos would look before I even got my roll of film back. It's like I got to know the film really quickly and it looks how I would expect my images to look. I don't know if that makes sense. Maybe because portrait is my style of film. So when I have a vision, portrait is what I would use to make it turn out like my vision, like my style, because of the colouring of the film, because of the way contrast shows on the film, because of the grain of the film. Whereas using this, it was like, oh, okay, that's how it turned out. It was like a kind of surprise to me. One thing I will say is the contrast was really cool. And I think it made the photos look better than other black and white films where there's not as much contrast. So it kind of just looks like a washed out image. Like everything just looks kind of grey. This film, you can really see the contrast between the black and the white, the lights and the shadow. And that I really like. It gives a kind of like abstract feel to it. So I liked that a lot. I think if I was to use Tri-X film again, I would go down the journalism kind of route. I've heard that it was used for journalism back in the day, photojournalism that is, and I can see why it works well for that, because it picks up texture really well. It has really nice grain, like really nice visible grain. So if you're not someone that likes to see grain in your film photos and you like a smoother look, maybe don't get this film. But I like seeing the grain in the photos. I like to be able to see that this is a film photography image. And for that reason, I feel like I want to try it out with a shoot that's not as like posy like this shoot was. Something just more natural, maybe like more than one person in the shot, a bit of movement, that type of thing. I think that would look cool because of the way the film highlights texture. There is a shot that I got where I kind of captured the movement of the model. You can kind of see like where her hip is. There's like a bit of like blurring and movement, but it makes it really obvious because the grain is so prominent. You can really see where there's movement and where there's blurring. So I think it would look really cool for a shoot where the model's moving, or where it's just like street photography and people are walking about. I also really think it would be cool to have like texture in the air, like smoke, any type of texture you can create. I'm glad that I had the model wear something that was like shiny or had texture, so she wore a satin skirt, which was sick because you could really see the light bouncing off of it. Yeah, that showed up really well with this film, and it kind of gives like a really old school look. I feel like it would be sick for like something like carnival, where you're capturing just like energy and there's loads of colors, there's loads of textures. Even though you won't see the colors, you'll see the difference in tone in the black and white. Loads of textures, loads of expression, because there's no color in the photo, so you kind of need that in there. I think that would look really cool. But yeah, all in all, not a terrible roller film at all. I can't remember how much I paid for it, but that would probably be void anyway because all of the prices for film have gone up quite a bit. So right now I'm looking at $9.99 to buy it, which isn't terrible. So it is kind of like one of the cheaper options if you're looking for something to just try out. Get it? Try out. So would I recommend? Yes, I would, if this is your style. If you like a really grainy, textured, kind of grungy look. It's not going to give you smooth and pretty, so just know that. But I think that's even cooler in some ways because it gives you room to get creative. It gives you room to add like personality and just a vibe to your images, which I think these really have. It gives such an old school vibe to me. I don't know what it is about this image right here. It just looks so like old school. I can imagine taking that exact photo with like an auntie in Brixton. Like that would just give to me. So yeah, I really like how they turned out. Yeah, that's the verdict. Hope you guys liked. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, do what you want to do what you feel. See you in the next one.